Hello, this is me. Welcome to another Life of a Video Game Collector. This week is going to be pretty interesting. I did get news that me and my family, my full family, for the first time are going on vacation. We are actually going back to Canada for the third time in 3 years. This time I actually will be vlogging there more, having a lot more fun. We have some cool things set up for my daughter, Legoland, as well as the Canadian Wonderland. We do plan on spending an afternoon in Kitchener, so hopefully I get to meet up with CJR and Game Rally and have some fun there. But right now I am on my way home. I have to ship off a couple of packages because I have decided to sell a couple of DS games and upgrade them to Switch import games. Sorry. But right now I sold Okamiden, which is a DS game, for the Switch version of Okami. I have to import it from PlayAsia, but the cost of the upgrade, I'm calling it upgrade, is actually only a couple bucks. I sold my Okamiden for $25, $26 maybe, and then the PlayAsia version is 30 bucks. So it's everything's in English for the Okami, so it'll be fine to play it on my system even though it's an import game. I'm also sold my first Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, because again that's also out on the Switch. It's only digital in America as of right now, but I can import the Japanese version again. That would be 30 bucks again. And I sold my DS version for 16 bucks for one of the Ace Attorney games. So to get 2 extra games for 14 bucks, and have it on the Switch where I'll actually play it, because I really don't play my DS ever anymore. So it was one of my largest collections, but I don't play it that much. So I'd rather have the Switch version. So long ramble. I'm on my way to. I packed out the first one. Just have to ship it. The second one's gonna get packed out today. And I'm excited to go back to Canada. So any of my Canadian peeps, comment below, because if you're wanting to hang out or whatever, I'm more than willing to. But stay tuned. Hello, this is Smitty, and I am on my way to pick up a couple of things that I made Facebook deals with. One is a trade, and one is just a straight purchase for my trip to Canada. I am picking up a GPS because I am kind of sick of using my phone. When we go, it kind of just overheats the phone, and I want to use my phone for video and pictures this time, since I'm doing a lot of vlogging and stuff like that. So picking up a nice GPS that will be lifetime maps for the US and Canada. That is 30 bucks. It's actually extremely cheap. Also, the game I'm trading is not sure you can kind of see it, Joe Deaver's Lone Wolf, which is a super rare game. I bought 2, so one is being traded for a limited run Axiom Verge Wii U, which is going to be probably one of the most expensive Wii U games out there, but I'm excited to trade it and get it. I unfortunately slipped up and I thought that it was going to be like typical limited run games where it rounds up to the nearest 1,000, and it was just limited and people just went crazy and bought it. So found somebody that was willing to trade, so glad for that. So stay tuned. Hello, this is Smitty, and I just left this Maxipon right there, and I caught them slipping hardcore. So I took one risk with a GameCube lot. These were 10 games for $10. I'm going to take a risk and see what's in there, because I was not allowed to see what's in there, but on the top it was Shark Tale, so a little bit cautious. I'll be optimistic about that, but hopefully I find one gem that makes it worth it. But they had some Switch games there, and they had them priced extremely low, 15 bucks a piece. So It's 15, as you can see. Bam. And that is, what is it? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for 15 bucks. And Zelda Breath of the Wild for the same price. So caught them slipping pretty hard there. I'm gonna definitely make some money on that, or make a good trade for that. So stay tuned. Hello, this is Smitty. Hello, this is Smitty, and I am going to check out what's in here because I'm too anxious to wait for it. I'm just extremely curious on if I'm gonna get anything that's worth it in this bundle. So feels like there's more than 10 games in here, but start off not good. Courtside, MVP, Tony Hawk, MLB, Tiger Woods. Not looking good so far. It looks like a lot of sports junk. And 07, FIFA, Medal of Honor, Tiger Woods. Well, it's not looking good. 6, which is scratched to death. That's probably not even going to play. Shrek and Shark Tale. So, definitely not worth it. So, stay tuned. Hello, this is me. I'm back at home with my pickups for the week. Got some pretty good limited run games, super rare games, and some other just random stuff. So, let's get into it. The first thing I got was a super rare title I pre-ordered, or honestly wasn't pre-ordered because it comes within a week of buying it. Is Joe Dever's Lone Wolf. It's still sealed. I will actually eventually open this up. I did buy 2 of them. So the first one is this one. The second one I actually traded to get a game that I wasn't able to get. I kind of missed the pre-order on this. Slipping. Ended up getting Axiom Verge for the Wii U, because I'm still trying to go for a complete Wii U collection. So this will be necessary, even though this is not a retail. Only 6,500 were made, so this is probably the most limited Wii U game out there, physical at least. So that was a pretty good pickup. I ordered this about a week and a half ago. Finally came this week. This is Ace Attorney Trilogy. Now you might be wondering how it's in English. It is actually the Japanese model. I do have the game. It's actually in my Switch case downstairs. But I printed an American or an English cover for it because when I'm searching for games, it'll be easier to search that way rather than trying to figure out the Japanese title. I did keep the original title behind it, so I'll move it down a little bit so I can show you, hopefully. Well, anyways, you can see it inside. That's Japanese. I don't want to mess this up. So, really glad to get Ace Attorney. Again, I sold my DS one so I can get these 3. I will start playing more of that soon in the near future. I did drive to my sister state, Wisconsin, to do a pickup. I picked up a tablet. It is a Samsung Tab A2, 9.5 or 9.1 inches or something like that. It is actually a really beefy title, and I will do a separate video because I have modded this pretty good. I mainly got it for my trip to Canada, so we could have entertainment. There's a bunch of movies on here, a couple TV shows, a bunch of games. I am buying a controller with this that will fit it, so it'll be essentially a Switch with movies. Cody's on here, so yeah. I got my Xfinity hooked up through here as well. So a lot of entertainment. This will be the entertainment hub for me and the wife. So it'd be fun. Again, I'll show that off more in detail in another video because you can do so much with the Android titles, especially if you have a stronger tablet. This one has a Snapdragon processor, 3 gigs of RAM, so pretty strong. I put a micro SD in there, 128, and I still got about 50 gigs left. It came with 32, so filled it up pretty quick. But yeah, the last pickup is caught a pawn shop slipping. As you've seen, I was able to find 2 Switch games for 15 bucks a piece. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which will sell pretty quickly. And then Zelda, again, will sell really quickly. My goal is to try to trade one or both of them for Switch games I don't have currently into the collection. But really excited. If I had another Zelda, I might eventually go back up there and get for 15 bucks. All their Switch games are 15 bucks. They had some really garbage ones. And I'm like, oh, what? How much are these? And they're like, oh, it's 15 bucks across the board, apparently. This pawn shop has standard pricing for all their games. I believe their Xbox 360 games are $5. The Xbox One titles or Xbox 360 are $3. Xbox One and PS4 are $5, I believe. And then they had the grab bag lot, which I failed on. Most of those games are scratched beyond belief and probably won't play. So I'm just going to call that as a loss. I'm eventually going to go through and see what will work and what I can add to the collection. But right now it's a total loss. But that's my pickups for right now. I do have a bunch more coming in relatively soon. So another video will be coming shortly. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, this is Smitty. Make sure you guys get your game on. Peace.